And there we are. There we are. Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday. It is a big day in the world of music, and it's a big day because I remembered to add myself to the stage. We couldn't be here. It'd be me talking without a picture. So, and that might be a help. Anyways, we've got some topics to talk about, and we've got hellos coming in, and here we go. Tracy, happy steamy morning. Indeed, it is. Get the little emoji, right? It's emoji, Jordan. Is that what we're calling this? The little emoji guy here. Yeah, little hot, sweating, can't take it. Ralph, good morning, Unc. All right, Ralph, good morning to you. Hopefully, you're having a great day. And it is another wonderful day in the Ohio Valley. It's a hot day in the Ohio Valley. We talked about that yesterday, how to stay cool in the Ohio Valley. So, if you have any tips at any point today, in terms of you just think, oh, cold bag of peas, put them on the back of your neck before you cook them for dinner. That's going to help. Any kind of crazy thing that you think helps. I put your feet in a bucket of ice. You're sitting in the house and it's just hot. Just put your feet in there, and that's one way to keep them cool. But we have a birthday to talk about, and we'll start there with the birthday. Get through the birthday wishes. Paul McCartney. I don't know if he's the greatest of the Beatles, but he's right out there. But the Beatles, of course, from Liverpool, England, and you have Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr, George Harrison. Many musical experts consider it the greatest band in the history of music for all of their success and commercial success, critical success. But Paul McCartney's birthday turns 82 today. And he's not done. He's not done. He's on a tour. I saw some tour dates in October. He's in Buenos Aires. He's in Lima, Peru. He's all over the place. So he is not slowing down at 82. So I thought this would be a good question. Let's see what we have. Nice and cool. It's in a blue wave, and the Mindset's Wellness Spa, especially with the Cook's Tub. Yeah, there we go. And you get in the cold tub or the cook's tub, whichever tub you want to get in. Cold tub would be the one. So yeah, Mindset's Wellness has that cold tub. It is chilly, as Palmer would say for the Chelsea. It's still chilly in here. It's still chilly in here. This was goal celebration for one of the Chelsea players. It's chilly. It is indeed. It's one of those days you need that type of stuff. So my question is to everyone. Paul McCartney, greatest hit song. Is this something that you need? Chelsea, the Premier League. Yes, indeed, the Premier League soccer. And Jordan also mentioned Chelsea, but she is focused on the Edmonton Oilers tonight. So we're going to do a little sidetrack here. Last night, the Boston Celtics claimed their 18th NBA title. They win, beat up on the Dallas Mavericks. They win that series in 5 games. A fantastic season for the Celtics. They win their 18th championship. Now tonight, Florida can win their first Stanley Cup championship. Edmonton says, no, not so fast. On Saturday, they beat Florida 8-1. But is that just the blip on the screen? And then but if they come back, I'll tell you what, if Edmonton comes back and wins tonight in Florida, makes it a 3-2 series, and you have to go back to Edmonton for game 6, all of a sudden that seems like a 7-game series, and Jordan's already predicted Edmonton will take the Stanley Cup. We'll see. All right, where we go? Where are we going here? Okay, big one indeed. And then we got a former MEC coach. All right. So my question, we're going back to Paul McCartney's birthday. What's your favorite Paul McCartney birthday or Beatles tune? If you want to do that, if you're into the Beatles, if you're into those such things. But I started to jot down some songs that he basically was either the lead writer or, the person that really was pushing these songs. Yesterday, which actually I had heard this before, but I saw it again today. The song Yesterday, his working title while he was writing the song yesterday, Scrambled Eggs. I don't know. Scrambled Eggs. Hey Jude, Paperback Writer, Let It Be, Lady Madonna, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Can't Buy Me Love, Got to Get You Into My Life, Maybe I'm Amazed, Back in the USSR, Live and Let Die, one of the great theme songs for James Bond movie, Live and Let Die. That's a good one. Penny Lane, Eleanor Rigby. This Jordan said that that's her favorite. I remember having to write a paper. I took a class in college, and it was, I can't remember exactly what the class was, other than it was a writing class. And one of the things we had to do, we had to break down the song Eleanor Rigby and then do a paper on it. So I remember having to do that. So I don't think I was a fan of Paul McCartney that day, but the worst assignments in the world. And then one of the things that I saw while I was doing quick research on Paul McCartney was the fact that Ringo Starr said that if Paul hadn't been so driven in his work and just really wanted to, put the work out there for the Beatles, and whenever he was working in the industry, which he still is, they wouldn't have put out as many albums. So Ringo Starr really credits Paul McCartney for keeping the Beatles on track in terms of making them the band that they were, because they kept working so hard. They kept perfecting their craft. They kept putting out songs. So Paul McCartney, 82 today. Have a quick Yellow Submarine story, because that's one of the favorite songs. A lot of people love the Yellow Submarine because we all live in the Yellow Submarine. And hi, Karen. Welcome. And the Yellow Submarine, here's my story. It's real quick. It's just so I'm coaching my daughter's, I don't know, U10 indoor soccer team. So all the kids on the team are about between 10 and 8 years old, I think. Or maybe they might have been a little bit older than that. But they had yellow T-shirts. So basically, it was just it was T-shirts, and it had the name of the league on it, and they were yellow. So they wanted to name themselves. They wanted to name themselves the Yellow Bananas. Well, I wanted to go with the Yellow Submarines. So I think I won, and then I found these Yellow Submarine Christmas ornaments. So I remember giving them out to the players for Christmas, and so now I still have this Yellow Submarine Christmas ornament that we put on the tree every year. And it's just I was what's this yellow thing? Then I pick it up, and Yellow Submarine. So there you go. Yellow Submarine's hanging on the tree. So Yellow Submarine, great song. So anyways, happy birthday to Paul McCartney. He is 82 years old. He is also reportedly worth $1.3 billion. So congratulations to him on all the success. But, what a career, what a life, what a, one of those names you hear and everybody knows what he's known for. So Paul McCartney, 82 today. We mentioned the Oilers and the Celtics winning Olympic trials. I talked about it yesterday, the swimming trials, and how tough it is to get to the Olympics. You have to be the top two in the individual events, and you have people missing out by 1/100th of a second, 2/100ths of a second, 1/10 of a second. Yeah, absolutely, Karen. Paul McCartney, great memories with all those songs. And so last night, Hunter Armstrong, and I forgot to mention this yesterday, Hunter Armstrong's from Dover, Ohio, swam for the Tornadoes, had an opportunity to see him swim in high school, and I just thought, this guy is unbelievable. He's got a chance to go and do some really big things, and he has. He won a gold medal in the last Olympics, swimming at Ohio State, and just really loves swimming and loves what it's all about. So anyways, in the semifinals on Sunday night, in the 100-meter backstroke, he has a start where he's pulled up. Now, the backstroke, you pull up and you put your feet on the wall. And they have these things called wedges sometimes, so you can move them on and off the wall. And you plant your feet on those, and that's how you get your momentum, throw yourself back for the start. Well, he slips, and his feet slip, and he basically gets the worst start you could possibly get for a backstroke race. He is literally a body length to 2 body lengths back the entire first 50 meters of the swim. And you're thinking he's got a place in the top 3 to move on with his time, or else he's in trouble. And he's 8th at the turn. So all of a sudden he just keeps creeping back. Gets all the way back, finishes 2nd in his heat, 4th overall to make the finals. So then last night he has to finish in the top 2. He finishes in the top 2, and he's off to the Olympics again. Now, the actual official team will not be set for a little while yet, but Hunter Armstrong will be representing the Ohio Valley. Will be representing Ohio and the United States. He's already done it once and brought home a gold medal from the Olympics. He also has a world championship gold medal. So congratulations to him. Super excited for him and for him to go and represent the country once again. They did an interview with him after the mishap on Sunday night. Just class, real calm about it. Just said, hey, it happens. You have to go out and you have to overcome it. So he did his job, has made the team. Just couldn't be more excited to have an opportunity to watch him again in the Summer Olympics. I can't wait. I know you guys get tired of me talking about the Olympics, but I just love the Olympic Games, all of the sport. And it's great to watch different sports that you don't know, you don't see, because it's all real competition. It's reality TV on steroids, because it's literally, I've spent my life training for this one moment. Can I make it happen? Am I good enough? Am I good enough to be here and to compete? Am I good enough to be here, compete and win? Good enough to compete and become a global name like a Michael Phelps, so Mark Spitz. I'm just thinking of the swimming names off the top of my head, because we're just talking about swimming with Hunter Armstrong. So looking forward to all of that. And Karen, indeed, totally agree with that. Love the Olympic Games. Absolutely. Want to remind everybody that the Olympic Games can be seen on WTOV9. Now, as we finish up here, because we're already in overtime as usual, we've got we only have 3 national days today. 3 national days. And a couple of them are just kind of, all right. The first one's want to get away day. Well, who doesn't want to get away? Everybody wants to get it. Carrie's here. Carrie missed it again. No problem, Carrie. You showed up. We're good. We still have more stuff to talk about. We're in overtime. We're only 13 minutes in. If I recall, Ralph, when he was on, we went 41 minutes. We could have plenty of time. I don't think we would go that long, but no problem. Carrie, just you want to your favorite Paul McCartney tune, if you want to mention that, because we were looking for those. But anyways, today is National Want to Get Away Day. So basically, the goal is to plan getting away, taking a vacation, going for a day trip, going for a couple of days. Don't we do that every day? June 18th. I don't know why that's so special. National Splurge Day. I think this was put on by maybe it was some businesses that said, hey, let's put a National Splurge Day on the 18th of June. We could ramp up some business. And what they tell you to do is break into your rainy day funds and spend some money. Well, I wish I had some rainy day funds to break into to spend some money. Those aren't there. So we won't be taking part in that. But we might be taking part in this. Gone fishing. Gone fishing. It's National Go Fishing Day. You know what? When I was a kid, would love to go fishing when I was a kid. It was we had a pond, lake, quarry right around the apartments that we grew up in. Let It Be. Good call, Carrie. Good call. Absolutely. Let It Be is right there at the top of the list for anybody. What a tremendous song. Good call. And so we would go fishing. I remember my brother and I would go over. We'd get the worms out, a little bit of corn, throw it in there, looking for some trout, looking for some bass. My dad would come over fish, and then so the summer would start, or the spring would start. And we lived in Connecticut. Now Fred Fouts and Darren, his son, we were all buddies because they were our next door neighbors in the apartments. He was from Dayton, Ohio. He was all about fishing. He was all about the Cincinnati Reds. I remember 1975 World Series. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Boston Red Sox in one of the great World Series of all time. It's the World Series with Carlton Fisk hitting the home run. Go fair, go fair. In Game 6, the forced Game 7. So I remember at the end of Game 7, Fred ran out onto his porch at, I don't know what time it was, probably around 11 o'clock, midnight, whenever the game ended, and was just screaming about the Reds. But he loved to fish. So what we would do, we would all go fishing. And then what we would do is we'd have the fish. It was either bass or trout at the 2 lakes that we were in. And the great thing was walking distance. We didn't have to get in a car, go anywhere, just walked across the street. So at the end of the summer, we would take all the fish that were frozen in the 2 families' freezers, and my dad and Fred, they would come up with a marinade for the fish, put in the marinade, let soak, and then on Labor Day weekend, they would put them on the grill, and there were so many fish, whoever came by, if you just happened to be in the apartment complex you were walking by, and you wanted some dinner, we handed out fish dinners and everything, and it was great. It was one of my favorite memories just to do that because everybody seemed to have a good time. Everybody seemed to have fun. The only thing was Fred kind of freaked me out a couple times with the fish because he would clean his fish. He would cut the fish head off, and then the fish head would sit on the table and the gills would go. It would just keep going. And I'm like, why is it doing that? Why? And I'm 10 years old. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, okay. But we caught a bunch of fish and a lot of people had good fish to eat. Carrie's back in here. I just had some really good walleye. My son-in-law caught at Lake Erie. All right. He knows about National Go Fishing Day. All right, Ron, get away to a swimming pool, sandcastle, watching fish at SeaWorld with a banana split. Ron is king of the day. Come on, let's go, Ron. All right, I see you. Awesome. That's an awesome day. That's a big day. All right, Chucky, what's going on with Chucky today? An ice cold fish bowl with a head on it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let's see, Carrie, she's enjoying that. Yum, indeed. So, anyways, Peyton's back. Peyton was here yesterday. Best fishing spots. I don't know. What do you have, Peyton? Now, I don't have a lot of fishing spots since I've been here. Now, I can, if we go back to Farmington, Connecticut, from when I was a kid, I can tell you exactly where to go. But what does anybody have a great fishing spot? I know a friend of mine. He's got a couple secret ponds. I don't think he's ever told me the names of them. Tappan Lake, always good. Oh, that was one that reminds me. That was one of the first things we did for. They call them during May, November, February. We do. It's called the ratings piece, sweeps piece. And the first thing I had to do, and it was the first time I was ever in the. And if you're old enough, you'll remember that in the TV guide. They used to send the TV guide out, and it would have all the stuff for a week or two in it, and it had a little cartoon caricature of myself. I was holding a fishing rod over my shoulder with a little hat with the lures on it, and there was my face kind of superimposed on it, and it was Gone Fishing. And what I did is I went to the Tappan Lake, all the different lakes around it. I think there are 5, and went to the lakes and asked about the best fishing spots, asked about what was best to catch, and did a whole 5-part series because we had 5 different lakes to do. And we basically talked about the different lakes and where to go. And Tappan Lake was one of them. Went out on a couple pontoon boats and had some fun with that. So yeah, that brings back memories. So I might have to maybe later today go fishing. But hopefully everybody's having a great day. We're gonna have to get rolling. I covered a lot of ground today. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I don't know if they'd let me launch it, but if I get a yellow submarine in Tappan Lake, that'd be something. A little Paul McCartney playing, Ringo Starr, all those guys, and go fishing. So anyways, I hope everybody had a great day or has a great day. And remember, stay cool. Stay cool. Find a way to stay cool. Don't press it too much. Let's see. Ron, best spots were strip pit ponds 30 years ago. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Mike. All right. Carrie sending a hey, Mike. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Can't thank you enough for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Always enjoy it. And I hope it's always something we want to talk about. And again, as soon as you get on, if you have an idea of what we should talk about, just put it up there on the screen. Let us know, and we'll be happy to talk about it. Ralph's got the fish going. All right. Thanks, Unc. And let's see. Have a great day, everyone. Stay cool. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Carrie's got the final word. There we go. Well, we got to do this. Remember, 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow morning.